Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going back to my roots and we are doing an everyday makeup routine. It has been a little bit since I filmed this, and as you guys know, like when I first started this channel, I'm like, this is going to be a makeup and beauty channel. So it has not become that, but I thought I would just go back to my roots for today and show you guys my routine. So let's just jump into it. So first thing I'm going to be doing here is, of course, priming. I have the Marc Jacobs Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. This is so good. I tried this from TJ Maxx, and the shade is Invisible Undercover, which I don't know if there's any other shades, but I put a little bit of this everywhere. My face has been super dry, especially around like my eyelids and my eyebrows, which I don't really understand. So I am just putting a lot of this on. As you guys know, I love to put a pore filling primer also. So I love this one. It is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm sure you guys have all seen this one. It is so good. As you can see, I love it. So I just take a little bit and put it on my T-zone. Kind of rub that in. Did I even mention that I got a camera? And that's what I'm filming on right now, and I hope everything is going well with it, and I hope the sound's good, I hope the quality's good. If not, you will not be seeing this video. But let's jump into foundation. This is my new favorite. I absolutely love this foundation. It is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. It is so good, you guys, and the shade is 430. So take my sponge and let's put this on. I don't put a lot on because I don't know, I feel like the makeup trend nowadays is kind of like a more of a natural kind of look, when before it was like full coverage everything. So that's kind of what I've been going for recently. So we're gonna put this on. Next, we're going to jump into concealer. So obviously I love the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the matte finish. So I'm actually in between two shades right now. I'm in between Medium Warm, which is this darker one, and Light Sand, which is actually pretty light. So what I do is I put a little bit of Light Sand underneath my eye. I really don't like the undertone of this. It's really yellow. It doesn't really look good with my skin, but this is way too light. So basically I'm kind of mixing them. So I put a dot here, and then my new thing, here's a trick for you guys. I put a little bit of concealer right here, and it ends up lifting, I don't know if you can tell, it ends up lifting your eye. Put a little bit on my forehead, top of nose, and then a little bit, and then of course, here, put it pretty high, so it seems like my cheekbones are high, but they're not. And then time, blend it out again. Concealer has been blended in, but I always get a little bit of a clump like right by my nose. So I take this brush from AOA Studio. It's the High Def brush E1004. I just kind of take that and blend there so it's kind of seamless. I don't know why that always happens. In the past, I used to be all about all powder products. Now I'm into creams, which I know like a lot of us are, but I am on that train. So I'm going to be jumping into the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This might have as well been an e.l.f. video in the shade Tan Lines. Let me show you guys. And this is the lightest shade, which I thought it was surprising at first, but then once you blend it out, it's okay. I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. brush, this small stipple brush, and putting it in here, and just kind of see how like light it is. Like you just kind of build it up. I take it and run down the excess off my nose, a little bit on my forehead, of course, and then of course a little bit on my jaw. I always run it down. So it all blends perfectly. On to my favorite step of my whole makeup routine is blush. I love blush. It's like my newfound love. I love it so much. So I'm actually going in with the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Happy. This is so good, and look how cute the packaging is. It's basically a doe foot applicator. Like, it is just so good. So, and this goes a long way, so be careful. I literally just do like one dot, like barely a dot. See, that's probably too much. They also have a orange one, like an orange shade, and I love orange blushes. I think it's so flattering, so I would love to get that. See, like, look how much that blended out. But it is so pretty. Just gives a really nice glow. So I actually bring it up into my temples and then kind of bring it down. And of course I put some on my nose. So let's set everything. I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. I usually use the Airspun powder, but I cannot find the like translucent one. It's all like the colored ones. But here is, it's just really messy. And I'm basically going to set under my eyes. Anywhere where I put concealer, I'm going to be setting. And this powder is good in photos too, because that was like a question that was something I was wondering about this powder, like if it had flashback or something. It does not. It's actually really good. Which is probably why it's called Photo Focus. So I'm going to be setting the rest of my face with the Too Faced Peach Blur powder. Got this also at TJ Maxx. It is so good. It looks like pink or like peach, but it's not. It's actually pretty neutral. And I like to use this powder because when I do cream products, it doesn't really have too much color, so it doesn't really cover it all up. Compared to this Laura Geller powder that has like pretty significant coverage, this does not. So let's set my face. I use the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. People were saying this was very similar to the Stay All Night one by Urban Decay. So let's move on to mascara. I have a little mascara cocktail, as you will. I go in with this primer. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. So good. And then I go on top with the Essence Lash Princess. If you know, you know. This product is so good. So this primer is just the basic lash primer. It's just white. So I just kind of coat my lashes only on top. I'm not really into bottom mascara anymore. I do find that with the Lash Princess mascara, if I do put it on my bottom lashes, it does like smear, which I hate. It's like my biggest pet peeve. I don't know why it does that. So that's why I just do mascara on the top. So then before the primer dries, I go in with my Lash Princess. Here is the wand. If you guys are not familiar, let's coat these lashes, baby. Cute. On to brows. I go in with the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim pencil, and I believe this is in the shade, yeah, Warm Brown Auburn, and this is so good. I've been really into natural brows recently. I'm not into the block brows. I just kind of like just filling in. I just like filling in where my brows are pretty sparse, which is in the front right here. And then towards the tail, I don't really have any brow hairs. So I just like to fill that in and just give it a little bit of shape. And then I also like to kind of take the pencil and just kind of run through my brows and kind of make brow hairs, if that makes sense. Like it looks like I have brow hairs, but I don't. So these are my brows. And of course, I'm going to set my brows with the NYX Brow Glue. This is so good. I've seen it all over TikTok, and I went and picked it up. It just kind of looks like this, and it's a clear gel, and a lot of people use this product to do like the super fanned up look. That's not really my vibe, but I still like to kind of set my brows like this. And these puppies will not move if I have this gel in. Will you believe me if I say that we are almost done? So I am going to set my face again. And we are going to highlight, of course. I love this Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter, again from TJ Maxx. It's in the shade Sin. This is what it looks like. It's just a simple light highlighter. Take my little highlighter brush. I don't know where this is from, but it's so good. I don't like a little highlighter anymore. I just kind of put a little bit just for like a glow, rather than like it being super stark. I just kind of like it like I'm glowing from within. Lastly, we're going to put some lip gloss on. So I like re-fell in love with this. It is the Maybelline Color Jolt in the shade 05 Stripped Down. This is so good. I don't even know if it's still sold anymore. I think it is. But like, I hate the applicator. It is so annoying, but it is the perfect nude shade. Look at that. Look how amazing this shade is. It is so good. It is like really messy, but so pretty. Sometimes if I want extra gloss, I go in with the Morphe Frolic lip gloss. Look at this. It is so pretty, and I love, of course, I love the applicator, so we'll put a little bit right here and a little bit up here because it makes your lips look bigger. Let's jump in and set our face for the third and final time. That is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my everyday makeup routine. Let me know if you guys use any of the same products as I do, or if you have any suggestions on what I can add into my everyday makeup routine to make it a little bit better. I would love that. Thank you so much in advance. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!